Hi guys, it's Tom here from mixthatsound.com, and today I'm just going to give you a quick tutorial on how to export your Cubase projects ready for mastering. So first step to do is to drag this highlighted area across your whole audio. This is actually going to be the area that's going to be exported into an audio file. So at the start we're going to drag it about half a bar before the start, just to give the mastering engineer a bit of time before the audio starts. And then at the end, probably about a bar after, just be sure, just play the end and be sure you don't actually miss off any reverb tail. So I'm just going to play the end of this song. So as you can hear, there's a little bit of a reverb tail, so we're just going to drag it just to ensure that we actually capture all of that. And then once that's done, we're going to go to the mixer. So if I just bring the mixer up and look at the master track, so if we just give it a play. Now we're gonna want to drag it down so that it's not peaking and there's a little bit of headroom, probably between sort of -10 and -5 dB. So just play it and make sure it's hitting those sort of areas. Yeah, that's perfect. And also be sure to take off any processing on the master bus you have there. So that seems about right. So once these locators are set and you've ensured that the master level isn't clipping or anything, you need to go to File, Export, Audio Mixdown. That's going to bring up this menu. So you're going to give it a name. I'll just call it Final Mix. Going to save it somewhere. So I'm just going to save it on the desktop. Save it on the desktop. Yep. And then we're going to pick a WAV file or an AIFF, whichever you prefer. I always just use WAV files. We're not going to bother about broadcast chunks or anything. That's more for sort of more related to video. The bit depth, we're going to have 24 bits, which is better for mastering. I mean, you can have 16-bit if you want, but I'd recommend doing 24-bit. Sample rate is going to be 44.1 kilohertz, which is just CD quality. And we're not going to tick any of these. We don't want it mono, and we don't want to split the channels. And this pool and audio track basically means if you, when you click export and it's finished, it's going to actually add it into the project, which we're going to do actually, just so I can show you the actual, just so I can show you what the waveform should look like before you actually submit it for mastering. So that's just exporting now. And yeah, there we go. And it's because we clicked the add to pool, it's actually added in here. So we can look at that waveform. That's actually the sort of like a perfect waveform for mastering, really. I mean, the peaks aren't too high. It's sort of a general even level all over across the whole track, which is good. And also that's in the project. And if we go to the desktop, the song is actually there as well, which is actually ready to be submitted for mastering.